uploaded now. The one I'm talking quietly for. Actually, no, I'm talking quietly for. Welcome back to Danganronpa. We are finally on a final class trial. We take 1 episode or 2 episodes. So 23 is uploading. Hopefully it uploads greatly, or else that warning began to descend. Deeper and deeper. Deeper still. Deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper. That's a lot deeper. Deeper and deeper it fell. Wait, is that last episode? Oh. Wait. Oh. Close my eyes and sight fell away. Good, it's fine apparently. All sound 2 disappeared. Apparently it's only 10 minutes. Wait, 23? Hold on a minute. Sorry guys, just need to check something. Never mind. Shut up. Slap. Alone universe, I waited for the elevator doors to open for the last time. What could have been seconds, centuries later? I felt gentle vibration of the elevator come to an end. Is it going to be 1 episode, 2 episodes? I don't know yet, but God, this is the end. This is the final trial site. What do you think? Is it just a perfect background for deciding a person's fate? Yahoo! It's a long way last stage. You want exciting fun of boss battle? And I'm gonna sit in on this one. And sit right here in a vacant 16th seat.
Thrills, chills, kills!
Well then, let's begin! So thank you game. No demonetization so far claims. It's gonna be 1 minute though, but shut up. Good. I'm still worried that. I think it's just because of the thingies, but because I made them shorter. Cut them a bit.
Since this will be the final class trial, I've come up with a special rule.
What's the rule, bitch? Sorry.
So listen up! If you can figure out Mukuro's killer and go on to solve the mystery of this school, you guys win! But if you can't, then I win! And of course, waiting for the loser is the super exciting, super heart-pounding punishment!
Are you saying that if you lose, you'll execute yourself?
Yep. Sure will.
And that's final? No loopholes? No wiggling out of it later?
Even before Monokuma kills himself, but a mastermind lives.
Of course not. Bears never go back on their word.
Never mind all that.
I don't trust him.
I just have one question for you.
Oh, you're taking this serious,
Of course we are.
Are you feeling okay?
Is the mastermind only one person? Don't bother. I already know the answer. You're all the mastermind, aren't you? You're all out to get me!
What?
I'm right, aren't I? I knew it!
No, what? Can you calm down? What? Can you...
You guys have all been working together, haven't you?
Shot Monokuma face, I think.
I have evidence, so I know I'm right.
What evidence?
Hey, you stole my line.
Well...
You're all out to get me. I'm sure of it. I have evidence of my own.
What a coincidence. I too have evidence to present. Evidence that proves everyone other than me has been working together.
What?
What?
Wait, so there's no yellow
hold
here.
on. This doesn't make any sense. How can the 3 of us each have that kind of evidence?
Goofo? Oh, what a guess! What a guess! I just guessed that! Oh, what a guess!
It's not just you 3. I have evidence too.
What? You too?
Oh, because the evidence, maybe. Never
The
mind.
evidence you're all referring to is this group photo, right?
Oh yeah, that's why he gave us it, didn't he? By a pretty suspicious kind of in it.
Well, yeah. Huh? Wait, but mine's different.
Wait, what?
With the picture you have, I'm in it.
Wait, what?
But that can't be right. Because in my picture,
Let's...
see? I'm the only one not in
Let me
it.
look at his picture quick. I'm looking at his face though. And Saku's like, I'm gonna kill you. Chihiro is talking to... I forgot her name already, Junko. Although it's weird to see Chihiro wearing that, for obvious reasons. Celeste just in the background like, it's fine. And then when else just posing. And thing is there too. Wait. Figures much, in which case.
Hero, you have a picture too, right? Let's see it.
Okay, but be careful with it. It's pretty important evidence.
Rips it up. This one too. It's like a fault. Alright. So, wait, just like Jack in the background? Because he saved a long tongue? Thing is there. Jacko's got a face in again. Celeste is just Celeste. Whoops, just smashed my phone.
So the secret in these pictures has been revealed.
Secret or whatever, I don't care. You guys are all in on this together. That's why I'm the only one missing.
But you're in my picture. You're the ones trying to trick me.
So the whole purpose behind these photos was to get us questioning and fighting with each other.
That's smart. That's very smart.
The mastermind laid a trap to make us each think everyone else was
what's
working
wrong with my
against
foot?
us.
I thought this was a you odd man.
I laid a trap? A trap? How rude! What grounds do you have for such audacious accusations?
Proof I need to reveal Monokuma's trap. Each photo has something in common. Connection with the ground which what person isn't showing in group photos. Person is the one who got the photos.
I got it!
It's Toko! She's never
In each
anywhere.
case, the only one
Get back to
not
my
in
voice
the
saying,
picture
"Hello,
is the
is that
person who
just like
received
Jack?"
it. So,
There's
in the
Toko.
picture I got, I'm the only one missing. In the picture Hina got, she's the only one missing. And in the picture Hiro got, he's the only one missing.
Oh, it's nice that Toko's like, hey, master. And Mondo looks dead. Nude. Those donuts so delicious, but
As long as we're talking about it, I suppose I should show you my photo as well.
oh yeah, forgot about you. Forget about Byakuya.
In other words, Monokuma gave each of us a group photo in which that person wasn't included.
I was trying to examine that, you know. Okay,
and when
fuck
we
me
each
now.
saw our picture, we just assumed everyone else was
Examine
the
a picture
enemy?
of one in swimsuits. Classic.
Figured it
Seriously, I
out,
want to examine it,
huh?
like, see.
Yeah,
if
I
it was
thought
there.
that must be it. But how was that a hint?
But you know, there might be more to this than just Monokuma trying to confuse us. There's something else that bothers me about everyone's pictures. What is it? What's digging at me?
Listen, can I see everyone's group photo one more time?
Byakuya, don't
It's
flash in my
not
face this
directly
time.
connected to what we're talking about, but I'd like to double check something.
Sure, no problem.
Yeah, I don't mind.
I'm sure it's something unusual about these group photos. What is it? Let me compare each of them one more time. I think another way is... Right, I've never seen this one, and let me look at it properly. Right, is it Sakura punching a goddamn fish? Right, so... Celeste's doing the usual pose. I was just like, what the fuck? Okay, Junker's got a face for them though, it's pretty odd. Oh, there's Mokuto. I was like, where's Mokuto at? Oh, sorry. Yeah, his picture, yeah, Junker's got a face hidden again. And Thingy's just dressed in normal clothes. Celeste too, she's just sitting in the same pose again. And again, she's in the same pose. And Junker's got a face hidden again. I can't really talk about Thingy's face again. The one just died, his face. I keep forgetting the name. And mine. Yeah, face hidden again. And Celeste just standing there again, just... Something strange about all of them. Something I can't quite pin down. Something... Group photo.
Can you just forget about the photo already? Ugh. Trying to trick me with such an obviously fake photo? I'm still pissed about that.
And on top of that, they went to all that trouble to make it look like we were wearing matching uniforms.
So you think they're fake? No, I assure you, they're quite real.
What are you talking about? There's no way.
Yeah! I don't remember ever taking a picture like that, so it's gotta be a fake. I'm sure of it.
But you know, can we really be so sure?
Huh?
don't get me wrong. I don't remember taking this picture either. But is that really enough to be absolutely positive they're fake?
What do you mean?
The reason I don't remember this picture isn't necessarily because it's fake. Might be some other reason. Some terrible reason. An unbelievable but entirely horrifying reason. Alright, sign up. Hangman's Gambit! I got a piece of power to first. And anime. Nope. Yes. Oh, Amnesia. I forgot to spell Amnesia. I won't lie. I actually forgot to spell Amnesia. For a second, I was like, hold on, how do you spell Amnesia? Amnesia. Wait,
now I understand.
How did I lose 3 hearts? What the fuck? Amnesia.
Let's say that somehow we'd all lost our
Don't say it
memories.
then. Don't say it.
That could explain it, couldn't it?
Oh, I get it. So we all just lost our memories at the same time and forgot about the photo. Makes sense. As if. You expect me to believe such an unbelievable occult-type story?
Yeah, we all lost our memories? That's just crazy.
It's very natural that they wouldn't believe it. But no matter how they refuse, that's the absolute truth. I can't move forward until they... There's no way to prove it besides... So... Oh, DVD probably. Or... No, DVD. Not for now.
You're
now.
saying we all got spontaneous amnesia? Since when did this turn into some kind of
It's ridiculous.
sci-fi fantasy?
I promise you, I haven't lost
I
my
lost some
memories.
memories.
Ever since I got to this school,
Even me?
I remember everything that's happened.
Okay, let's screw up that one.
idea that we all
Hey, guys.
lost our memories.
It's totally stupid.
I want to be part of the debate too. Who's that? Oh, is that people probably? I want to be part of the debate too. I was...
You're saying we all... Since when did this turn into
I
some...
thought I was
promise
a
you,
grizzly
ever
bear, but I'm
since
actually a
I
robot
got to this,
bear.
I remember everything that's happened.
Do you remember this though, bish? Hey, boom.
No, that's wrong.
No, you're wrong, Hina. Shut up. Eat a donut. Yay.
Those photos aren't the
I'll take a
only
quick
things
piss,
that
so
point to
be
the
right back.
possibility of memory loss. This DVD does the same thing.
You're not gonna show us something indecent, are you?
So, oh, drinking too much water.
No, it's nothing like that.
It's just Wolf 34 of Toko. What?
It's a video of all of us being interviewed by the Hope's Peak Academy headmaster.
When you say all of us, you mean...
I mean all of us, including you.
You lie! I never did any
You
kind
lie.
of interview.
No, it's not a lie. Just watch the DVD and you'll see for yourself.
Funny.
The headmaster did, in fact, interview you.
What are you saying?
I didn't imagine you would remember.
It's not about whether or not I remember. You expect me to believe all this? That I lost my memory somehow?
I'll cover you,
Well,
also.
we don't have any way to refute it, so we have no choice but to accept it as reality.
Bad memories, bad
How can
Remember
you say
that?
that?
Remember what?
We're talking
Exactly.
about living, breathing amnesia here.
To be honest, I have something else on my mind right now.
Something else?
You said the DVD contains recordings of us being interviewed by the headmaster, right?
Yeah.
What were the interviews about?
The headmaster sat each of us down, one at a time, and asked us the same question. He asked us if we could accept the idea of spending the rest of our lives in this school.
What kind of question is that?
And how did we answer?
We'd say no! Obviously.
Actually, we all said we could. Even me. I heard myself say yes. I could spend the rest of my life at this school.
The question is why, though?
Why? Why would you say yes to something like that?
I don't know. I don't remember a thing.
The same goes for everyone else. Nobody remembers. You don't remember choosing to live here forever, or even talking to the headmaster about it at all.
It doesn't matter if I remember or not. Even if I bought the whole amnesia thing, the idea that I would want to live here forever? That's just insane! How can I believe that?
Insane or not, we can't move forward until you accept it. Am I right?
That's right.
You sure are, 'cause it's all true.
What?
I know it sounds absurd, but if it's the truth, there's nothing we can do about it.
So don't have thing is
Indeed.
pushing us, not.
We
not
only
humor.
have one path in front of us.
Then, we really...
Yep, you all totally lost your memory at the same time.
Damn.
This is all making my head hurt.
And this isn't like some normal kind of memory loss. You stole those specific memories from us, didn't you?
Oopsie, you figured that part out too, huh?
Of course. There's no way we would all just happen to get amnesia at the same time.
It's not a weird ass coincidence.
How could someone just steal our memories?
Oh, it's a good you.
How?
I'm joking.
Come, that hardly matters right now. If I said it was hypnotism, would you believe me? Or we opened up your skulls and messed with your brains? Would you really believe anything I said? How it happened doesn't matter right now.
What matters is figuring out what memories you took from us. That's what you're trying to say, right?
I knew I could count on you.
The interview with the headmaster, taking that group photo, those can't be the only memories we lost. There must have been a purpose to it all. A reason for taking away our memories.
Of course there was a purpose. It all has to do with the original motive.
You mean the motive you came up with to try and get us to all kill each other?
That has something to do with the memories you stole from us?
It sure
Got
does.
memories. We need to say, yeah, it's your motive.
But that part's still a secret. Anyway, I'm sure it's not easy, but let's all focus on the class trial for the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
Okay, so you want us to figure out who killed her before we do anything else.
Some main mystery. To mastermind. That's what we have to expose. Expose, not expose. Ugh, I blame you, police. I'm gonna have to get drunk too, so it's gonna be good. Well, so I'm gonna try to do this now or else tomorrow, but hey, recording, I don't know what to do.
So who did it? Who killed her?
Me. What?
Whoever did it is the same one who's behind everything.
Question is, mastermind?
That much I'm sure of.
But when you think about it, is the mastermind really here in the school?
Of course! They have to be here somewhere.
What?
What makes you so sure?
Oh, control room.
What does make me so sure?
Exactly! You're just making stuff up. There's no way the mastermind is here. The mastermind is probably 1,000,000 miles away.
And I don't know if this works. Hey!
No, that's wrong.
Because probably people must think like it's not, they're not there, but because that's the last one.
There's no question that the mastermind is somewhere within the school.
Yep. They're in a room.
How do
with
you
Ripple.
know? Did you find some evidence or something?
No, I'm just gonna point out random stuff.
In the back of the data center, I found a panel that controls Monokuma. The mastermind must have been using that to control him all this time. So there can't be any doubt. The mastermind has been inside the school all along.
Plugging
There
my
can't
charge
be
quick.
any doubt. In which case, there also can be no doubt that the mastermind is one of us.
That's true.
What? Why?
But how can
Recall
we
what
control them
Makoto
to here?
told us Monokuma said to him earlier.
I'm sure I tell you so already, but this killing game 16. People would take some 16 students.
So if the mastermind is in the school, we have to assume it can only be that 16th student.
How'd they manage to survive all of this?
So we're the only ones here? It's not me! I'm not the mastermind!
I can believe that for some reason.
Well, it's not me.
I blame Makoto!
Screw you two.
What? Why me?
'Cause it's super weird how you're the only one who survived being executed.
AI, help me.
Oh, I get it! The only way he could have survived is if he was actually the mastermind himself, right?
Aw, nuts! You got
Shut
me!
up, shut up, shut up,
Wait.
Dreamer.
What are you trying to say?
Everyone, calm down. There's no reason to
Monokuma, shut your
panic.
damn mouth. Should make me look bad.
The mastermind's true identity will become clear soon enough. Just as soon as we find out who killed Mukuro.
My brother's on
That's a
PC.
good
Came
point.
up with Pokemon Opstar.
Rather than
Popstar.
wasting time bickering, we should put our minds to work solving this mystery.
Yep.
Yeah, well, how much time have we already spent talking about the murder?
He's right. What more is there to talk about?
If
There's
you
lo-
want something to talk about, I think there might be one thing. We haven't fully established what Mukuro's fatal injury was.
That's true.
Huh? But I thought we figured that out. She died when she got hit in the back of the head.
No, that isn't actually what killed her. It was something entirely different. Wouldn't you agree, Makoto?
Because death must have been the other wounds.
I got it!
So stab beneath
All of the
head
wounds covering
was
her
to
body.
cover the death.
That's what really killed her.
Hey, now hold on a second. You did read the Monokuma file, right?
He was covered with wounds, but these were at least several days old.
It made it pretty clear. Those wounds were made at least a few days ago.
The body was
So
found
they can't
a couple days
possibly be what killed her.
I think.
Consider this. What if the murder itself took place at least a few
Yeah.
days ago?
Because the body was already found by people.
What if, when we discovered her body, she'd already been dead for several days?
But it looked pale.
If that's true, then naturally the wounds
Well,
that killed
hands,
her
anyways.
would appear to be however many days old.
That doesn't make any sense. Because she had all those wounds before she ever came here.
How'd you know?
Huh? How do you know that?
Isn't it obvious? She was the ultimate soldier, right? So that means, you know,
You're wrong.
she denied me before I could even say anything.
Which... Oh god. Oh god, help.
Come
help.
on. I mean, you think I'm not weird, okay? At least listen to what I have to say before you deny me.
So sure about getting... We're gonna die you. Why bother say it in the first place? Oh my god, what to do now? Alright, let me just make sure... Pray for Mukuro I'm getting now.
Mukuro was the ultimate soldier.
Yes.
She must have been in 100
Me.
different battles.
Soldier.
So, when you think about
I
it,
believe we're in the same age.
obviously, she got all those wounds in battle.
Are you finished?
You didn't deny me this time, Z-Wimsey.
How's your whimsy?
You made me go all cutesy.
Don't worry, there wasn't anything cute
I think I'm way
about it.
cuter. Shut up, Monokuma. Let me check the, thingy. There are single scar wounds. There we go. There's reasons to come on battlefield. This is written. Thank you, Phoenix, right?
Mukuro was-
Wrong game.
She must have
I
been
mean, thank you, Makoto,
so,
right?
When you obviously she got all those wounds.
BAM!
No,
Sit down!
that's wrong.
Stand. Sit on the floor. Sit on Monokuma's chair.
No, Mukuro didn't suffer those wounds in battle. The file we found in the headmaster's room said as much.
Whoops.
Despite the time she spent in battle after battle as a member of Fenrir, when she entered this school, she hadn't sustained a single injury.
So she had no cuts, no bruises, anything, nothing.
To be denied so completely. Actually, it's kind of refreshing.
Girl, stop.
Maybe it's because of all of Master's training.
Stop.
Anyway, so we can be sure that Mukuro suffered all those wounds after coming to this school. In which case, they could be the very thing that killed her.
As a matter of fact, it's hard to imagine any other possibility. When examining her body, I found that her stomach and head wounds came after she was already dead.
Unless anyone has any better suggestions, I think we can say this with confidence. The wounds Mukuro sustained all over her body are what ultimately killed her.
Hold on a minute. So he's episode 22, 27 minutes ago, right? He's at 23 41 seconds ago. For some reason, 22 is above 23. I'm getting really triggered from that. Fatal injuries have been added. Oh, damn. So she had that to her body.
But if that's what killed her, then does that mean she's really been dead for who knows how long?
That's exactly what it means. When we found her body in the garden, she'd already been dead for several days.
So then, what about the little matter of what happened last night? Makoto, you said you were attacked in your room by a masked assailant. If Mukuro had already been dead for several days, certainly it couldn't have been her. So who was it that attacked you?
Just been weird. The mastermind?
I got it!
So I'm trying to see the video's done, but she's been weird a little bit.
True mastermind.
Or freezing and all that.
When we discovered Mukuro in the garden wearing the same mask, I naturally assumed she must have been the one who attacked me. But I was wrong. It wasn't her at all. It was the mastermind.
What are you laughing at?
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just getting a little impatient sitting here listening. I think I'm gonna jump in. Let's start off with a nice, easy question. Your assumption that I attacked Makoto is just that, right? An assumption. You can't really know who was under that mask, can you? I mean, that's the whole point of a mask. The true identity of the masked attacker is Mukuro Iku. Do you have any evidence that might convince me otherwise?
So when Mukuro is the one that attacked me. Even I didn't see her face. Mukuro did have a very obvious Fenrir tattoo, comparing that to the masked attacker. It should be obvious. Sports music. Okay, number 5, Monokuma Fire.
You never saw their face, right?
True.
So you can't have any idea who was under that mask. I'm telling you now, it was Mukuro Ikusaba!
You're wrong. Even without seeing their face, there's another part of the attacker we can use to prove it wasn't her.
Oh? And what is this other part? Is it the right hand?
Ooh. No. You're well, me, Makoto. That's because Steve passed my plate, you know? So that's one point. That's me. My ball up
never
up there.
saw it, so you can't have. I'm telling you now. You're wrong. There's another part of the.
Oh? Is it the right hand or the left hand? Maybe the right foot. Or perhaps the left foot. Or could it be the hips?
The hips. Damn smart, smash it. You know what hand, yeah.
You never saw there, so you can't have.
I'm telling you now, it was
You're wrong. There's another part of the.
Oh? Is it the right or the left hand?
Was it left? Wait. Oh, let me check. What hand was it? Damn it, what hand was it? I thought a hand should have a play button, a thing on.
Maybe the right, or perhaps the, or could it be the hip? You never saw there, so you can't have. I'm telling you now, it was Mukuro.
Oh, there you go, right? Oh my god, thank.
Mukuro had a tattoo on her right hand, if I remember correctly.
That's right?
A representation of Fenrir. In other words, a wolf tattoo. But I saw the right hand of the person who attacked me. And there was no such tattoo. So there's no way the person behind the mask was Mukuro.
Yeah, well, okay. You got me. I guess it wasn't her. But that still doesn't prove that it was me. It could have been, you know, someone else, right?
Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I all have solid alibis for that entire night.
Yeah! We were in the gym tearing you apart, so it couldn't have been any of us.
Oh, okay, sure. It couldn't have been any of you. But what about Kyoko? It totally could have been her. Uh-oh, no snappy comeback. Did I score a bullseye?
If you insist, I don't mind showing you.
Huh? Show me what?
What do you think? I'll show you the one thing that proves beyond a shadow of a doubt it wasn't me.
Oh! Bill can say anything. Kiko's removing the gloves.
Your hands!
Without thinking, I let a gasp. It was more than just a little burned skin.
Awful, isn't it? It happened when I was first learning to be a detective. I was inexperienced.
I thought you didn't want anyone to see those scars.
If it means we get another step closer to unmasking the mastermind, it doesn't really bother me.
A bit there, but not much. Christine say over the words as she said to them, and she put her gloves back on. Oof.
My scars should suffice as proof. Makoto, did the person who attacked you have scars like mine?
No, not at all. I'm positive.
Then this much has been made clear. There can be no doubt that the one who attacked Makoto is the true mastermind.
Ooh.
This is just awful! On top of my secret being revealed, I had to look at those positively grotesque scars of yours!
That's rude.
Sorry, did I say that out loud? I do hope I didn't hurt your feelings.
Not at all. You can say whatever you want.
Sure, as long as it means pushing me
When it goes to
farther
next
into the corner,
trial bit, I
right?
want to go to the toilet.
But I'm not cornered just yet. Because if you haven't noticed, the circumstances surrounding Mukuro's death are totally unknown.
That's true. All we know right now is she was killed a good while before this morning.
On the contrary, we don't know anything other than that.
You're not going to tell us she was already dead before we arrived here or something, are you?
In that regard, you have nothing to worry about. I promise you, without a doubt, she died after our little killing game began here.
Then somehow she was killed in secret without any of us knowing.
And after she died, who knows how much time went by before we found her, right? Did the culprit stash her somewhere? She couldn't have been in the garden the whole time, could she?
Could she?
If she was, she would have been totally decomposed. Just like your brain.
Oof.
Then, she was being stored somewhere?
But to hide a body here? To just store it somewhere?
There's only one place. It'll be anywhere else, but it could have been sold. I'm gonna go to the toilet, so be right back. Hopefully we're out of time or else.
I got it! Mukuro's body was probably kept hidden in the biolab.
The biolab? You mean on the 5th floor?
That's right. It's actually set up for use as a morgue. So it's the perfect place to hide a body, and it'd keep the body preserved at the same time.
Then you're also saying the body was moved from the biolab to the garden.
And I have no doubt that that's exactly what happened. In fact, I have proof.
Yes. Proof that the body was carried from the biolab to the garden. So it made its way from the biolab to the garden. Stop.
I got it!
Got it.
What makes me so sure the body was carried from the biolab to the garden is the tarp that we found in the garden. When I was checking it over again, I noticed something. I noticed that some text had been stamped on one corner of the tarp.
Oh, it says biolab.
Holy cow! How'd you notice that tiny little thing?
Investigate
Makoto's
again.
nitpicky nature seems to have surfaced with perfect timing.
This proves that the tarp originally came from the biolab. In fact, there's a whole stack of tarps just like it in there.
We'll check the video that
So
it
when
works.
the killer moved
Just
the
bit
body to
what
the
it was,
garden,
version.
they must have grabbed a tarp to wrap it in. Then they simply left it as it was to protect against the sprinklers,
Ooh,
and
and
put the
CSI
coat on it
Script
afterwards.
Justice. Unfortunate that, everyone.
You made everything
One Piece
sound so
out.
amazingly consistent.
Oh my god. No,
That's just a wild guess.
Oh. My goodness,
Where's
calm
your
down.
evidence? Prove that the body was
Friday,
wrapped in a
it's gonna
tarp
be
and
good, boys.
moved.
There is no evidence. I was simply explaining what I think happened. But you seem to be getting pretty worked up about it, wouldn't you say?
Worked up?
Now that the conversation has turned to the topic of the biolab, you must be getting pretty nervous.
I'm actually getting nervous too.
Because the key to uncovering your secret identity is hidden within that room, isn't it?
Are you talking about unmasking the mastermind?
You see, the biolab contained an inconsistency. One so major it can't be overlooked.
And because it's in Biolab? We could be talking about...
La la la, I can't hear you. La 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 la.
Such a child. Oh well, just ignore him.
You pull myself together and think. The consistency in Biolab. Could we be talking about...
Hey, by the way, Makoto, what about that one thing?
What one thing?
What do you think? I'm talking about your family.
Ooh. What? What were my family sits for, asshole?
Don't tell me you forgot about that video message. So what do you think? Are you sure your family's still okay?
Why are you bringing that up now?
Your mom, your dad, your little sister. What do you think has happened to your family? Are they really as safe as you might have assumed?
Stop talking about that!
Calm down, Makoto. He wants you to get upset.
He's pretty clever. Yeah, just calm down. Can't let him get to me. He's just trying that because he knows we're getting close to the truth of the biolab. But if I want to show him up, You expose the inconsistency and slam him with it. Consistency has to be to one area where the numbers just don't match up. Hangman's Gambit? Hangman's Gambit! Hangman's Gambit! Oh, never mind. Never mind. Okay.
Are you sure about this? That's impossible!
1,
Are you
2,
sure
1,
about this?
2.
That's impossible!
Grr.
What? What do you want? Are you sure about this? That's impossible!
Oops.
Are you sure about this? That's impossible! Are you sure about this? That's impossible! Are you sure about this? That's
I'm panicking
impossible!
a bit. Final strike, boys.
I'm not listening!
What the hell? The fuck? What
I
am I doing?
can't hear you! What? What do you want? Are you sure about this?
Ah, balls! I press it! I press it! I press it! I presto! I pressed it
refuse
though.
to give up yet.
Damn it! Sake! I pressed it!
Are you sure about
That's a bit
this?
damage already.
That's impossible! Are you sure about this? That's impossible! What? What do you want? Are you sure about this? That's impossible! Are you sure about this? That's impossible! Are you sure about this?
Last strike, yeah?
I'm not listening!
No. No, Kristen. No? Damn it!
Are you sure about this? That's impossible!
Let's try something else.
I'm not listening!
This should prove
Fire
it.
lights, huh? My brain was like, of course, has to be the button,
The
of course.
inconsistency Kyoko's talking about is...
The lights.
The lights!
What are you talking about? What about the lights?
Like I said before, the biolab also acts as a morgue. And as part of that, a giant refrigerator was installed in there. That's where everyone who's died is stored.
And it was set up so that when a slot had a body in it, a blue light would turn on.
In other words, if the blue light is on, that means there's a body in that slot.
But I counted up the number of blue lights that were on, including the one Mukuro was in. And there were only 9.
Why does that matter? You gotta give me the bite-sized version here, man.
No, that's what I'm saying. Some light should be on his 8? That mean? Say, good point. Down to the numbered down, so the way screwed. Not as person teleport, wait. Alright, sorry. Okay, it's not 8, it's 10, wasn't it?
got it!
Well, I forgot he died.
10 of the lights
Must be.
should have been on. Any other number is incredibly suspicious.
Suspicious? Why? That's simple. Just recall who's died here so far.
The key is solving this mystery. Right, so Psycho died. Dinmop 1. Junko 2. Leon 3. Cheerio 4. Mondo 5. 6, 7. Fumi Tucker. Celeste 8. Sakura 9. Oh, a Mikuro.
So 10 people in all?
That's right. Any other number should make you immediately suspicious. But according to the lights in the biolab, only 9 people were being stored there.
You're saying a dead body just up and disappeared?
I got it! The mastermind destroyed one of the bodies to get rid of evidence.
But if they wanted to do that, they would have destroyed Mukuro's body, since they actually killed her. And yet, her body was left alone.
Then, whose body disappeared?
It may very well be that none of them disappeared.
But if that's true, then why doesn't the body count match?
Including Monokuma's executions, there have apparently been 10 deaths, but there were only 9 bodies. That's the point I'm trying to make.
I'm completely lost. How can the number of victims be less than the number of murders?
Using as let's put its numbers. Explanation for more murders and victims. Where is that? Why take for that to make sense? Only 9 murders took place? Where's 9? That make nobodies. Never mind, okay, never mind. I'm joking. That's my toy body. Okay. Same person was killed twice? Wait, what?
What about if the same person was killed twice?
Huh? Killed twice?
Officially, 10 murders have been committed so far. But one of the victims may have been murdered, and then murdered again.
Murdered and murdered again?
If that's the case, there could have been 10 killings, but still only 9 victims, right?
Technically, you're right, I guess. But still, something like that
could easily have happened. No, it is what happened.
Oh no.
Sounds like you're already convinced. Then can you tell us who was killed twice?
It was Mukuro, of course. Before she was killed as Mukuro Ikusaba, she was killed as someone else.
And that's why the body had to be stored in the biolab until the moment we found it in the garden.
No, that's crazy talk. She was killed as someone else? Come on!
That's not making much
Besides,
sense.
who could that someone else even have been?
All you have to do is look at those bodily injuries of hers, and that will become obvious.
Nothing's gonna become obvious. Because Kyoko's totally delusional.
Alright. Monokuma file number 5. Right. How many slots?
Who
12.
is this someone else that Mukuro was killed as? Was it Sayaka Maizono? Junko Enoshima? Leon Kuwata? Chihiro Fujisaki? Mando Owa? Kiyotaka Ikifumi Celestia Lu... whatever?
Oh, yeah,
or maybe... Sakura... Oh god, no, there's no way anyone was murdered twice!
Purple Moon Shadow everybody. Someone else said it, everybody. Yeah, Junko did, didn't she?
Who is this someone?
She got,
Junko
speared.
Enoshima?
BAM!
That's wrong.
She got speared. Something happened to her. No, describe it.
Junko. Wasn't her fatal injury pretty similar to Mukuro's?
What do you mean?
Yeah, she got speared, yeah.
Well, remember what happened to her? She was impaled by a bunch of spears, all over her body.
Spear me the details.
And Mukuro died from a number of wounds across her body. When you compare that to the stab wounds Junko suffered...
Then the similarities match?
Yes, and those are the only fatal injuries that match up. That explains why those 2 bodies are actually one and the same.
Yeah.
So let me see if I have this straight. Junko, or someone going by that name, was stabbed to death with multiple spears. Then her body was kept in the biolab for however long before being dragged out again.
Alright.
Only this time, it was presented as the corpse of one Mukuro Ikusaba.
Yeah.
It all matches up, right? those wounds Junko suffered could easily be these same injuries.
Then, it's really true? Mukuro and Junko are the same person? Wait, so then...
Shit.
What does it all mean?
It means that there haven't been 10 victims, but 9. Which also means that among the people we thought were dead, 1 is still alive.
Bloody hell.
And that's the true identity of the mastermind?
Who is it? Who's behind all this?
We already know the answer to that. It's Mukuro.
Not Mukuro.
She's
I think Junko might be still alive.
She took Junko's body and made it look like she was the one who died. So Mukuro is still alive. She's gotta be. Total silence. Then I must be right.
No? Maybe it's Mukuro?
I'm right, aren't I?
Mukuro alive? The one who's still alive is Mukuro? But, can you really believe that? No, there's no way. There's no way Mukuro Ikusabu is still alive. Mukuro's injury. We can find on 5. Right,
The
only
body
7.
found in the garden. It wasn't Mukuro.
Hold on.
Then she's still alive?
That's right. She made it look like Junko's body was her. So the mastermind's true identity is Mukuro.
What do you say, Monokuma? Do you give up?
Oh shit, that's something. Not true. How can there have been a body found in the garden? Is that really possible?
The body we found in the garden, it wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still... That's right.
So the mastermind's true identity is Mukuro.
Shoot!
Ah, fuck. Do it again. Yeah, it's not fucked up there. Of course,
I
it's only
refuse to give up yet.
Right.
The body we found, it wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's
Move
still...
this one.
That's right.
So the mastermind's true identity is
Nope, no one.
Mukuro.
Shoot!
The body we...
It wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still... That's right.
So the
Maybe
mastermind's
this one?
true identity
No.
is Mukuro.
Stop guessing! I need to stop guessing. I want to try
The
it.
body we...
I'm gonna guess.
It wasn't Mukuro.
Nah.
Then she's still... That's right.
So the
Maybe if I have this one.
mastermind's true identity is...
What do you say, Monica?
No?
Shoot!
The body we found in the garden. It... wasn't Mukuro.
Interesting, hold on.
Then she's still alive?
That's right. So the mastermind's true identity is Mukuro.
Nope.
Shoot!
The body we...
It wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive? That's right.
So the mastermind's true.
What do you say, Monica?
True. How can it be in the body found in the garden? Is it possible?
The body we
Found in the...
it wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still... That's right.
So the mastermind's true identity is Mukuro.
What do you say, Monica?
So I'm gonna guess.
The body we...
It wasn't Mukuro.
Fuck, I don't know.
Shoot!
Put in the garden now.
I refuse to give up yet.
Balls.
The body we found in the garden, it wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive?
That's right. She made it look like Junko's body was her. So the mastermind's true identity is Mukuro.
What do you say, Monokuma? Do you give up?
Just trying to think.
The body we found in the garden, it wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive?
Wait.
That's right. So the mastermind's
Never mind, I've
What
got
do you
it.
say,
I've got it.
Monica?
Oh,
The body we...
It wasn't Mukuro.
boom.
No, that's
I
wrong.
was just thinking like... Oh, God.
No.
No.
The body we found in the garden was Mukuro.
Was.
That's one thing we can be sure
Get
of.
everything confirmed for that.
The body's appearance and measurements are consistent with her records. Right, Kyoko?
She was 5 foot 6 inches tall and weighed 97 pounds.
That's some pounds
Her
pretty
vitals were
thin, isn't it?
31, 21, 32. Everything in her profile is consistent with that corpse.
And then there's the matter of the Fenrir tattoo. So there's no question it's her.
Yeah.
But if Mukuro's not the mastermind, then
Oh, she's
Who's
6.8
actually
pat stone.
still
That's
alive?
real weak. Some make it look like they died, but they're actually still alive. It's one person it could be. First one's got pierced, of course. It was you! Nah. Because she got pierced, but...
Here's my answer. Junko is still alive. It's the only possibility.
That's what I think.
Are you sure about that?
No? Am I wrong?
Huh?
I admit, since Mukuro is undoubtedly dead, Junko does seem to be the only other explanation.
Because what happened to her, she has the same injuries as
But we
Thingy.
saw her get impaled. She died right before our very eyes. If Junko were still alive, the death we saw would had to have been some kind of charade. But you yourself confirmed she was dead, did you not?
Now they mention it. She placed her hand on Junko's lifeless body. Touched her wrist to check for a pulse, like they do in movies and stuff. She really is dead. Wasn't anything else to say. She was gone. Did check absolutely. I can say for sure.
She was dead. There's no question. Junko was dead.
So, the idea that she's still alive...
It must be wrong.
then you're withdrawing your previous statement?
I know you gave it your best shot, but too bad. I guess your conclusion was a dud. Too bad, too bad.
This case hasn't been decided just yet.
Oh?
You haven't given up already, have you, Makoto?
Huh?
No, of course not. There's no way
Don't know,
I'd
we can
give
get
up
up
that
easy.
easy.
What we thinks, right?
That's all well and good, but how do you intend to solve the problem standing in your way? Junko absolutely died. Mukuro absolutely died.
Then both of them are dead, right? There can't be any kind of survivor
But the
story.
deaths don't make up.
I think
don't
we need to
understand.
look at this
Make
from
up.
the opposite direction.
What do you mean?
Opposite direction?
Let's assume Junko is still alive. If so, how could she have survived?
Who Junko survived? Junko, whatever. I checked her. She was dead. I'm sure of it. Still, if she were alive somehow, could it be that Junko's not the one that died? It wasn't Junko, but someone else entirely? Did she use some sort of trick? Oh, did maybe? I can't remember her name. RPC. Rep. What? No, not repair. Replacer? Replace. placed. Menu with the first tray.
Now I understand.
I don't understand. Shut up, Junko. You little. Junk. Shut up, Moxo.
That's it. What if she switched places with someone else?
Switched places?
That's right. Before the spears could kill her, she got someone to take her place. Specifically, Mukuro Ikusaba.
Then that would make it Mukuro's corpse that showed up later.
With a hole
Which
inside.
is why the body's height and weight and everything match Mukuro's profile, right?
I don't know anything about this switching places thing, but that had to be Junko who got stabbed to death, right?
Yeah, you're saying they switched? When could they even have done that? Right when she was about to die? Like she used some kind of ninja replacement technique?
Ninjutsu?
Good point. There's just no way they could have switched like that. So maybe the whole idea is wrong.
There's be some way. I need to figure out how to explain how they can switch. Switch at the beginning?
I got it.
That's probably sounds best idea, honestly.
Two of them may have switched
Like switched
places
after
from
death.
the very
That's
beginning.
good.
What? From the beginning?
Yes, from the moment we first met. If that's when they switched, then they wouldn't have had to switch at the moment of death, right? After all, the one we saw at that point would have already been Mukuro.
Hold on. So, you're saying the Junko we first met
Was actually
is actually Mukuro all along?
Huh.
Then we'd already met her?
The fuck?
I had like a normal conversation with her.
When we first met, none of us knew who anyone else was. So Mukuro could have simply told us her name was Junko, and we never would have known the difference.
Shit.
That would easily allow the two of them to switch places from the very beginning.
Wait, but Mukuro had a tattoo on the back of her hand, right?
Yeah.
Junko never had any tattoo like that, did she?
True.
She could have hidden it with foundation or something like that.
Again, true.
If she did, it likely melted away in the explosion, exposing the tattoo after the body was extinguished.
She has fake nails on too, which I don't
Plus,
think.
there were the fake nails
Yeah.
found on the hands of Mukuro's
Okay then,
body.
Kyoko, I'll shut up now. I found that important.
They were the same fake red nails she was wearing when we all met for the first time.
Oh yeah. Good. I didn't notice that.
But if she really did use foundation...
Correct. Even if there was no tattoo on her hand, I couldn't say for certain it wasn't Mukuro. So I'm glad nobody noticed that glaring hole when we were trying to figure out who attacked Makoto. But too bad for you, Monokuma. You can't deny it anymore.
Wait, so this whole thing was a setup from the very beginning?
Bruh.
If that's true, it was quite an elaborate plan to be sure, making it look like Mukuro was Junko.
The reason such an elaborate plan was possible is because the two of them were working together.
So Mukuro, the ultimate despair, teamed up with someone like her. In other words, it would be fair to say that Junko herself was also the ultimate despair.
What's wrong? Lost the will to fight back?
I think he's just afraid.
Afraid? What's that mean, afraid? Fear is only
I'm so
possible
quiet, I'm so
where
speechless
hope
at
is
this.
possible. I only have despair, so fear is an alien concept to me.
Then why haven't you been saying anything?
Because it's a bunch of nonsense. Junko's my secret identity? As if.
Then why did you try and protect Junko's real identity?
I tried to protect her identity? When did I do that?
So if you submit, but can try to see what he wants. Doesn't matter, because I've already figured out. Try to kill high Junko's identity, not once, but twice. First time was during a latest investigation. Where is?
Shoot!
Damn it. Whoops. No, never mind. Not in the photos. First time was... Control room? And... Nope.
Shoot!
Okay. Hi, Junker's identity. First time was... Buy lab secret?
Shoot!
Nope. Maybe the purple?
Shoot!
Nope. Fuck.
I refuse to give up yet! The two of them may have switched places from the very beginning.
What? From the beginning?
Right. Oh my god. God. Let's have this. Chill. This one?
Shoot!
No. No, that's what finger about. Hey, this one? No.
Shoot!
Right. Drone tops. Maybe this.
I got it!
Oh.
While I was in the AV room.
Oh yeah,
watching
yeah,
the
she did, didn't
DVD
it?
of our interviews with the headmaster.
They cut off this pointer. DVD self had panicked enough. Of course, my Kuma turned off. Straight anywhere, anytime. That's what failure is, right?
You made sure I couldn't finish watching the video. And the reason you did that is because you didn't want me to see the real Junko, did you?
Oh, yeah! If everyone was in that video, of course Junko would have had to show up.
And if Makoto saw the real Junko, it would have been totally obvious that the Junko we met was an imposter.
That whole power outage thing was just a fluke!
Wasn't it a fluke? Mastermind definitely orchestrated that power outage. And that's the only time they tried to hide Junko's identity. Go out one piece of evidence, or reveal that. Oh, for Hangman's orbit again. No one. No one of these.
What do you want?
Stop working me.
What do you want? Are you sure about this? You're getting all riled up! That's impossible!
Getting faster, eh?
That's impossible!
Well, that's one. Good throw.
This should prove it.
It's also got.
The video wasn't the only thing you tried to cover up. You did the same thing with this group photo.
Oh.
I noticed it just a little while ago, when we were all comparing the photos we'd gotten. In all the photos, there's a certain similarity, an unusual circumstance.
What's so unusual about them?
In circumstance, come on, always photo pictures. Junker's face is hidden. Always. Circumstance is Junker's face.
Got it!
Always hidden.
Junko's face. The one thing common to every single photo is that you can't see her face.
Yep.
It's hard to believe her face would just happen to be hidden in every single picture, don't you think?
It can't be a coincidence. Maybe first
And
time,
on
yeah.
top of that, in this photo you can see that Mukuro is clearly visible. So in other words, at that point, the two of them hadn't switched yet. With all that in mind, there's no doubt that the girl whose face is hidden here is the real Junko.
Ooh.
Which is why you had to have pictures that didn't show her face. Because if we could have seen her face, then it would have clearly revealed that the Junko in the pictures wasn't the Junko that we knew.
Xanadu!
I believe everything Makoto
Xanadu?
said is true.
Xanadu.
Junko and Mukuro switched places before we met either of them.
So she killed Mukuro, who had taken her place, making it look like she'd died. And the real Junko is still alive.
And she's the one behind this whole murderous situation. This killing game. She's the true mastermind and the ultimate despair.
Xanadu times 2!
What?
With this,
What
the
does that even
identity
mean?
and the crimes of
Google
the
it while you
mastermind
talk.
have been exposed.
Xanadu.
No, wait, hold on!
Don't bother trying to deny it. There's no more room for debate. You don't have anywhere left to run. I'll prove everything, right now!
Ideal place of great or idyllic, magnificent, beautiful. Okay. Oh boy, close reference. Right. Something with them. Aces from Junko. Steps on her. The next 3 is with a dead body. It's carrying it. Next 4. Grabs a knife. Then... Wait. Can I get caught by Kyoko? Out the far. That's what I'm guessing. Then she takes off the mask. Well, I'm so confused. What's happened though? Then this is where she's dead. Then this happens, then the explosion.
Here's
I
exactly
think
what
that's
happened.
right. I've missed a lot, I know. Let's see what happens though.
We met the ultimate fashionista, Junko and Oshima, right after we all arrived here. But that wasn't the real Junko. The girl we saw before us was actually the 16th student who had taken Junko's place.
That's right.
And that girl's name was Mukuro Ikusaba.
Judgment Soldier. Wolf.
But it wasn't long before she died at the hands of Monokuma. In other words, the mastermind, Junko and Oshima.
Yeah. No? Alright, what's this one then? Could this one be? Maybe here?
The killer is
Let's try this.
you!
No. That's not either.
The killer
Same
is
here.
you!
I don't get this one. No. Fuck. Right. Oh wait, no.
Here's exactly what
It's
happened.
crematorium? There we go.
Her body was kept in a biolab, which had been converted
Because
into
I
a
misthought of
morgue
it. She pulled that corpse, doesn't
until
she?
Junko decided to put her body to use. Junko dragged the body out of the biolab, using the tarp to carry her to the garden. She fabricated the murder to try and frame Kyoko, who'd proven to be one big thorn in her side. Meanwhile, she wanted us all to think Mukuro was still alive and hiding somewhere inside the school.
Of course it. Yes, and then she saw
So
it.
she put on a mask and then attacked me. After making sure I'd gotten a good look at the
That's
mask,
alright.
she left the room.
I thought it was
Then she put the same mask on Mukuro's body.
yeah.
This was all to make us think the person who attacked me and the corpse were one and the same. She wanted us to believe the murder had only recently taken place.
Yep. If you watch this, then a mask a bulb mask explodes, so.
Finally, by strapping a bomb to the body,
Should've took a
she was
piss
able
what's
to
going on.
destroy
Whatever,
any
look it up
remaining
time now.
evidence.
Better on.
She needed to hide the body's true identity. She had to make sure we didn't find out it was actually the same person we'd met in the beginning. This is the truth behind Mukuro's murder. And the one who carried it all out is the true mastermind. The one controlling Monokuma. The real Junko Enoshima! That's the whole story behind this incident. Well,
Back
what do you
just
have
in
to
time.
say to that?
Well. Oh, silence.
What? Are you broken again?
You can't get out of this, so don't even try.
Come on! It's time you finally revealed yourself!
It's not like you're an endangered species or something. How long do you plan to keep hiding?
Give it up, Junko. The game's over.
Over?
Oh.
Did you really think the story would end once we reached the climax of the case? Wrong! There's still plenty more to go!
What? Oh, we can see who it is. Come on, plot twist, I guess. Oh, in this bed, Junko Enoshima! I don't know, according to this episode. Damn, them boots though.
We have been waiting so very long for peasants like you to appear.
Please don't tell me it's a real voice.
If you swear your fealty to us, we will reward you with half of the entire
Oh my God.
world. We've
She's
even
tall.
drawn up the deed already. We will grant you honor, status, in some of our home cooking.
I like how Hero's like, Mia's
Have
nice.
you made your choice? Will you serve under us?
Okay.
Oh, did you think I was being serious?
The JoJo pose.
Sorry, I was just messing with you.
Like a voice,
It's
though.
been so long since I've had an audience.
Oh.
Even I'm not sure what kind of role I'm supposed to play.
Whoops. This is a mastermind? She's the real Junko Enoshima.
Anyway, looks like I've finally been set free.
She's a JoJo pose.
Having
Stop
to
her.
play Monokuma all the time, day after day.
She's in a JoJo pose. It's,
It
I reject my
was like I
humanity.
was stuck in purgatory. Or like a slow suicide. I get bored so easy, you know?
Your face.
Huh? What about my face? What's wrong with my beautiful face? People have told me I'm cuter than 100 chihuahuas combined.
I feel like this isn't the first time I've seen you.
No, I do remember seeing it. Sure, I've seen her too sometimes. It's that day before I got to school. The first day in the main hall? You sure? I died already! No, I ain't dying yet. To
I
Junko.
refuse to give up yet!
I'm gonna give it 21 minutes. 31 minutes, fuck it.
That's the whole...
The ultimate I want to put it as a thumbnail, but spoilers, so I'm gonna put it as a thumbnail. I like it, 30 things. I'm gonna put it on what spare, but that's it. But not put anything spoilery. Unless YouTube does it for me. Doesn't change it. No thanks.
Oh, did you?
Oh.
What?
In his master room? Nope. So embarrass myself. Before I went to school.
That's right. It was before I ever came to this school.
Oh yeah.
I remember seeing a magazine cover.
And
you were on it.
Wow, you have a pretty good memory. I guess that's why you've made it this far, huh?
So I was right. Then what you told me in the main hall when this all began...
I see Tom's magazine covers, but I feel like it doesn't quite match up to what I just see. Huh? Oh, are you talking about my cover photos and junk? Well, of course, they're totally photoshopped. Photoshopped? You know, edge to hell and back with like, also not real.
Sometimes a little lie is necessary to keep things moving along. Wouldn't you agree?
That explains why she didn't quite seem the same. Because she was a different person all along.
I'm me. And Mukuro is Mukuro. She tried her best. But there's just no way she could have passed as the ultimate fashionista. Two people can never become one as long as the walls of mind and body exist. Not even if they're twins.
Then again. Twins?
I know. It's such a cliche, right?
What are you, twins?
I'm almost embarrassed to admit it. So basically, Mukuro and I had your stereotypical twin relationship. The older sister, tough and proud. That was Mukuro. The younger sister, smart and cute. That was...
Me! Junko fucking Enoshima! And together, we were the Despair Sisters, aka the Ultimate Despair!
Why is she so hot tonight all of a sudden? How old is she, quick? How old is she? How old is she?
Whoa! She's a totally different person now!
Like I said, I get bored easy as hell! I even get fucking bored with myself! But if you're twins, why do you have different last names? Oh, that again? You have any idea how many times people ask me that shit? Maybe it's new to your dumb ass, but it bores me to tears. Answering the same questions over and over? Just make up whatever answer you want. I don't give a shit. The truth's fucking lame anyway.
No answer.
But if she was your twin, that means you killed your own sister?
And for reasons deeper and darker than the ocean. Ha! As if!
Oh yeah, she's old as hell.
I suppose I'd better explain.
Don't say 9, yeah, she's older than me.
For my plan to work, someone had to be able to control the killing game from behind the scenes.
Good. She's 20,
The so-called mastermind had to operate
damn,
Monokuma, keep an eye on everyone, things like that.
I like hair like that though.
But after looking at the situation, I determined it would be impossible for Mukuro to perform such duties. Because naturally, she turned out to be the letdown of the family. Leaving me behind to run off and join some band of mercenaries. Such a disappointment. So, I decided to play the role of director and have her join the rest of you in your school life. I could have let her work alongside me, but she would have been useless to me that way. Besides, 15 students seemed like a solid number to start with. Of course, the fact that she was the ultimate soldier posed something of a problem. She had what I call the 3 atrocities. Atrociously rank, atrociously filthy, atrociously repulsive. It was atrociously clear just how... Meanwhile, my ultimate fashionista status has an undeniable appeal that I didn't want to go to waste.
And that's why you switched identities?
Sadly, her inability to match my personality was even greater than I'd calculated. It was a lost cause. She was nothing more than a bit player, an extra unworthy of lines. Being the utter disappointment that she was, anyone would have expected her to get killed off right away. Which is precisely why I killed her. To meet everyone's expectations.
That can't be your only reason, can it?
Well, no, of course not. I also did it to avoid becoming bored.
Oh, damn.
I've
She's
never
looking
been a
very...
stickler for following a plan to the letter, you know?
I'm getting scared now.
If
God.
I planned everything out and knew just what was gonna happen, that'd be so boring.
Please, no.
So, I changed things just a bit and decided to use Mukuro to make a little point.
In other words, Mukuro's death was a one-sided, premeditated act of betrayal. Just as I suspected. When Mukuro was killed, she must have been as surprised as anybody else.
So, you figured it out? Well, you're right! There's no way Mukuro could have pulled off such a convincing performance. But she did teach you all a very valuable lesson, don't you think?
Say, performance.
How can you talk like that? You sacrificed your own sister. How does that not even bother you?
What? I sacrificed her? That's what's got you so hot under the collar? Jeez, misunderstandings sure are scary. We were the ultimate despair, you know? So we never had any kind of hope or expectation.
This is creepy as hell.
Nope. I felt despair as long as I can remember. Like I never should have been born at all. When I was born, I cried tears of total despair. So that's why for us, it's not a big deal whether we die or kill.
Oh.
We're just those kinds of people. We can do anything. We've always been filled with despair. So when we do something, we go all the way and live without regret.
So you just murdered your own sister and didn't think anything of it?
That's not true at all.
What the fuck?
We were twins. How could I not be sad?
Girl?
That's why it gets me so excited.
Girl?
Killing my precious sister with my own two hands. That act is filled with so much despair. You can't help but put a super in front of it. It's like super, 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 super despair. No, more than that. Super, 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 super despair.
Super, super, super.
So
Sorry.
good.
What the hell is wrong with you?
And my sister too. In that moment of death, I think she must have felt that despair. After all, to be murdered by your own sister, and only as an example to someone else, she must have died feeling such excruciating hopelessness. I'm so jealous of her. Super jealous.
I knew you couldn't be just some ordinary person. You're some kind of abnormality.
Turning your own despair into some kind of fetish. Abnormality doesn't even begin to describe it.
Like, Genocide Jill is crazy for sure, but this is a whole nother level of nuts!
You're saying I don't compare to some lowly beast that can only kill the weak, right? So, I'm hopelessly attractive, hopelessly brilliant, hopelessly
Pretty hot, yeah.
athletic.
What?
I'm the hopelessly perfect ultimate human.
No. I don't think there's anything perfect about anything you just said.
Yeah, Master's way more perfect. Because on top of everything
I mean,
else,
Junko's got pretty
he's got
nice
that noble blood.
What?
Don't you mean had that noble blood?
What did you just say? What do you mean by that?
You still haven't figured that part out yet? Man, you guys are so slow! You haven't even solved all the mysteries, and yet here you are, yapping away!
Are you talking about our memories?
You've already solved this mystery, right? I'm the killer! So how about the next one?
Junko, you okay?
Maybe you should solve the riddle of your missing memories. Then you can start gloating!
Damn straight! That's exactly what we're going to do. And then, we'll have our victory!
I can't wait!
Alright, then let's just get straight to the point. What memories did you steal from us?
When the group pictures were taken, and those interviews, it must mean... I got it! It must have something to do with our entrance exams.
No fair! At least give us a hint!
Your brains are like sponges, all drippy and leaky. I
Well,
already
it's
gave you a
licky.
hint
Licky what?
before.
What?
All the memories you
Oh.
lost share something in common with a few other things. Do you recall?
That's what Monokuma told us. Memories that are stolen from us, well, straight to. Mostly what Monokuma came up with.
I got it! You're talking about the motives you provided to try and get us to kill each other, right?
So you do remember after all. Well, I would hope you wouldn't forget something so important.
Stop JoJo posing.
It was stupid of me to even ask. I apologize from the bottom of my heart for my bad manners. So then, let me ask you another question. Did you notice that each motive I presented you had a specific theme to it?
A theme?
Yeah?
Yep, you got it. So that's my question to you all. When Sayaka was murdered, what was the theme of the motive I presented?
I think my Monokuma for the first murder. Go to his DVDs. My DVD was footage of my family. Sayaka was her friends. They had a dream they shared. First murder motive must have been international relations? No. Okay, okay. It's a love triangle for sure.
I got it!
Human connections.
The driving force behind the motive you presented us with at that point was human connections.
Ding, ding, ding. You got it.
Ding, ding,
Remember
ding.
those DVDs I gave you guys?
Uh-oh.
Each video showed the total destruction of your most important relationships. For example, your family. For example, your friends.
Damn.
I ruined all those relationships and showed you the results.
Very
It
heartless.
was to motivate your desire to escape and kickstart your urge to kill. But still, what a cruel thing to do.
You're the one that did it!
Yes, well, I'm perfectly happy to accept your disapproval.
Okay! Time for the next question!
Stop being cutesy and
so
depressing.
What was the theme for the second motive?
What was the second motive again? Latest thing was when we got awarded envelopes from Monokuma. I mentioned how he sweat a bed. The thing that sound was the past?
I got it!
To mean of life.
Was
mean of life to his
our
physical self.
past, right?
Yay! Makoto got it right again! That time, the theme was...
Yep.
Embarrassing memories and secrets! Yeah! And the whole
Jacko
reason
scares me, guys.
Mazo
Help
did what
me.
he did was to protect
Cutesy
his
one scares
secret.
me.
So, how long do you plan on dragging this out?
Relax, relax. Okay, on to the next question. So, what was the motive for the third murder?
Third murder was... Said to murderess was trying to try an Newman Castle and live there for a bunch of handsome men. Sadly I can't be there. Greed!
I got it!
You greedy bitch.
It was money, wasn't it? Greed.
Seek and destroy! Hell yeah, you got it again!
Hell yeah.
Goddamn straight it was money! Celeste killed Hifumi and Taka for a little personal gain. Her greed led to all kinds of death and destruction.
What's the point of all this? Why are you making us go through this case by case?
Don't worry, sweet cheeks. Just one more to go.
Sweet cheeks.
Now, can you tell me the motive behind crazy-ass Sakura's crazy-ass death?
Hey, don't call crazy, it's nice. Was that made Sakura decide to kill herself? If Dave Monokuma was exposing Sakura's secret, I think the motive in that case was... blackmail? No, betrayal, isn't it? I love doing all the
I got
fails. No secrets.
In her case, it was betrayal.
Precisely. You see, once I revealed Sakura's betrayal, that led to everything that came afterwards. Anyway, it looks like you answered all of my questions correctly. How painfully delightful.
But what's the point? What meaning is there in asking those questions now?
Relationships? Secrets? Money? Betrayal? These are all pretty standard motives, right? The most normal of normal. Totally middle of the road.
But of course, those aren't the only motives that exist in this world.
What's that accent?
In fact, there are as many
Pretty
reasons
British,
to
sure.
kill as there are people on Earth. They compel humans to kill each other, bringing despair to the world. This is what we refer to as the seed of despair.
Seed of despair?
Just as water, air, and food promote growth in living things, the seed of despair also needs nourishment. And that nourishment is hope. Despair can grow only in the presence of hope. Two sides of the same coin, divided by a razor-thin line. Such is hope and despair.
How much longer is this stupid speech of yours? Weren't we discussing our missing memories? Why are you trying to change the subject?
If you would listen, you would see I'm not changing the subject. We are discussing your memories. What I'm trying to say is the
she's got nice
seed of despair
eyes.
is closely tied to your own memories.
How so?
You see, by taking away your memories, I gave you hope. Of course, that hope merely existed to be consumed by despair.
How could taking away someone's memories give them hope?
And plus, you haven't given us any hope anyway!
Is that so? All you've been able to think about during your time here is how to escape, right? The mere fact that that's what you want proves I gave you hope.
What are you talking about?
If none of you wanted to escape this school, the killings never would have taken place. That is why we took your memories, so that you would have the desire to leave.
Oh.
The only reason we want to leave is because you took our memories. Is that what you're saying?
Correctamundo!
Which means if we did have our memories, then we wouldn't want to leave. Do I understand that right?
What? Why the hell would having our memories make us not want to leave?
A most troubling thought, isn't it?
Quite
but
troubling.
It's not enough. I want more distress, more despair. I put so much effort into creating hope in order to feed your despair and make it grow. So, just like Crazy Eddie slashing his prices and
Crazy
passing the
Eddie.
savings on to you, let me give you a hint.
Who?
Huh? Really?
Then hurry up and tell us.
Okie dokie. Like they say, seeing is believing. I'd like for you to see the outside world.
Okay. The outside world?
You mean the world beyond the school walls?
So something really did happen out there.
Now are you interested in what I have to say? You wanna see what's out there? Hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. I wanna see too. See your faces sink into despair. Now then, open sesame! Behold, the world beyond the school walls! This is the outside world you've all been so anxious to claw your way back into.
The hell? Oh shit. So everything's going crazy because of Monokumas. Or Junko. Should we say?
Dangerous. The world has grown so very dangerous. That's what this means.
What are you talking about? None of this makes any sense!
What am I looking at?
This is a scene from a movie or something.
What you just saw, all of you should recognize it.
We should recognise it? What about it should we recognise? whole thing's
That
insane.
world is locked away within the memories that were taken from you. If you can't remember, please just try. Do your best to try and recall.
Better kick your brain in the ass, cause it's up to that gray lump whether you live or die. I don't remember ain't a fucking excuse no more. Cause
Which
now
swears.
it's time for the final class trial.
Final class trial, bitches. I'm gonna keep going. God, I don't want to stop though. Right, Jack's memory, kill the headmaster, group photo. Right,
Come on, bitches. Remember or die.
come on,
What
bitches.
the fuck happened outside?
You want us to remember or whatever, but when it comes to that crazy confusing video you showed us, I don't understand a damn thing!
What's the meaning of the footage we saw? Is this another one of your practical jokes?
Good joke, really.
I mean, you're telling us to remember, but what am I supposed to be remembering?
Sometimes it makes sense.
Nobody can remember
Oh,
anything.
you can. Sure you can.
No, that's wrong. Actually, she might remember.
Who might remember?
The other Toko. Genocide Jack.
What?
The two of them share certain kinds of knowledge, but their memories aren't linked, right?
I see. If their memories are separate, then
Oh.
even if one personality's forgotten, there's a chance the other may still have those memories.
That is possible.
What do you say, Toko?
Are you telling me to swap places with her? No! Absolutely not! That'd be like forfeiting my entire identity!
Toko, you're the only one we can rely on now.
Dun, da, da, da! It's me, your friendly neighborhood serial killer.
Boy, she just gave in like it was nothing.
I'm going to ask you a question, and I want to have it answered immediately. Do you know anything about this video?
Huh? What video?
The video that's playing right now.
Who the hell are you?
Oh, I'm the mastermind.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Totally gonna,
Nice to meet you
totally
too.
gonna panic.
That's enough! Just look at the stupid screen!
Aye, aye, Roger, you got it, Captain.
Damn though.
Well, does it look familiar?
I don't have all the details, but... Of course it does!
Then you remember all the stuff it's showing?
Of course I do!
So you didn't lose your memory after all.
Then why didn't you say something earlier?
I only answer questions when someone bothers to ask me. I'm the quiet type, you know?
Oh my god, she's the worst liar in the world.
More importantly, if you really do remember, what is it?
Huh? What's the matter, Master? Do you really not remember the tragedy?
The tragedy?
Does she know?
Oh no! You seriously forgot? Maybe I can help you remember with a kiss.
Just answer the question. What happened out there?
Well, I can't really say if it happened or if it's still happening. But it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
Why is that phrase coming up now?
Cause it's all because of that event.
What is?
Are you serious? I'm talking about the way the world is now.
Is now?
Is... now?
The world's been destroyed, get it?
Destroyed?
Explain yourself. Tell us everything you know.
Copy that, darling. Okay, so this big, awful, tragic event, they started just calling it the tragedy, happened about a year ago. It was so big and so bad that even this murderous fiend went pale at the sight of it. I guess you could say what happened was man-made.
But it was more on the level of a worldwide natural disaster! Either way, there's no doubt that it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history! And as a result, in basically no time flat!
The world turned out the way it did, and that's that.
That's all there is to it? Come on! There wasn't a single concrete description in there!
Well, it just so happens I don't know any of the specifics. Miss Moreau saw it all play out in real time, so why don't you ask her?
We already did, and she didn't know anything. That's why we're asking you.
I couldn't live up to Master's expectations! To die! To die! This is the true tragedy!
Okay, that's enough of your little lover's quarrel. Whatever happened, it doesn't matter at this exact point in time, right? The end justifies the means. Everything serves the outcome. In other words, the world has ended. That's the important thing.
How can the world just end? It's the world!
Calm down. It's okay. There's no need to panic.
Well, panic
Every
in.
living person will be dead in 100 years anyway. So the world ending isn't that big a deal.
That's true.
Oh, come on. Now you're just being ridiculous.
Well, as long as we're being ridiculous, I have another ridiculous story to tell you. It's the story of the Togami Corporation, which has given Byakuya's life all its meaning.
What? What did you say?
I'm glad to see you took the bait.
Ooh.
You bit into it like a middle-aged secretary at an all-you-can-eat cake buffet.
Hey! So, what do you think happened to the Togami family?
I don't know, guys. It's tough. I fell?
Correct! Well done, peasant!
Thank you!
I didn't say anything yet.
I just got so fucking bored waiting, I couldn't help it! Even if you're wrong, eventually you'll figure it out, right? Till then, you're just going in circles.
So, no matter what you pick, you get the right answer. Pretty innovative, don't you think?
But do you think it might be a disease? Getting bored so easy, I mean. Do you think I might be sick?
Anyway, like I was saying, Byakuya's entire lineage has been totally annihilated!
What? What the hell are you talking about?
I can confirm that his entire family has died. Even the distant relatives. The Togami name has perished.
Stop with these idiotic jokes!
Stop! And said with such authority! A peasant would dare challenge us? The avatar of divine punishment? You must learn your place, peasant! You are no longer the ultimate affluent progeny!
They couldn't possibly be gone! The Togami family is destined to guide the world!
Hell, there is no world anymore, remember? It got fucked a full year ago!
Hold on! That doesn't make any sense!
Huh? That don't make sense.
There's no way that happened a year ago! I mean, we only came to this school a few weeks ago! If some kind of world-ending event happened a year ago, then how do you explain the totally normal world we were living in up till then?
Have you considered the possibility that you're mistaken about that?
Mistaken?
Well, if I'm understanding you right, it sounds like you think the tragedy happened a year before you arrived here.
Well, yeah. I mean, like he said, we just got here a few weeks ago.
A few weeks ago? Ooh, I get it. You're saying that what happened 2 years ago actually happened more recently, right?
Yeah. Wait,
2 years ago?
Well, I mean, you guys all started attending Hope's Peak Academy 2 years ago.
Wait, what? 2 years ago? How does that?
What the hell is this chick trying to say?
I understand why you'd have trouble accepting it, but in the end, you can't deny the truth. And the truth is, everything is cause and effect. Deny that, and you may as well give yourself up to God. So, you must surely understand all the hints I've given you so far, right? What are the memories I took from you?
Come now, answer us. Answer with all your heart and soul.
Alright.
How are we supposed to
21
answer?
minutes of midnight on this.
I just don't know what's going on anymore.
I'm so intrigued, mostly. So to answer somehow. If their epic ends right here. Memories that are stolen from us. If Junker says true, first came here 2 years ago. This will only getting here within last week or so. Which took from us. Our lives?
I got it!
Good.
If we accept that what you say is true, then we've all lost our memories of the last 2 years after coming to this school.
Nope. No. I mean...
Another correct answer. Well done, peasant.
Seriously? This routine again?
We've lost 2 years worth of memories?
That's right. You've already spent 2 full years here at Hope's Peak Academy. And that entire period of time is precisely what you've forgotten.
I don't remember the last 2 years of my life? That's not possible!
I want to think that too. I don't want to believe it. That's something but a desire. I don't want to believe. I want it to be impossible. But if it's the truth, then you have to accept it. Oop. Hmm.
2 years worth of memories. I could never lose something like that.
We've been living here for 2 years?
Play lock and book.
Hell no! That's impossible! I mean, I haven't gone to any awesome school events or anything! Heck, I've never even gone to a single class!
You have?
This is all just...
Damn it.
surreal.
Plus,
Boy, I'm
if
scared.
2 years have passed, how freaking old am I?
Everyone's so conflicted.
Right, yeah, I think I know it is.
2 years worth of memories. I could never lose something.
We've been living here for 2 years. Hell no! I mean, I haven't gone to any awesome school. Heck, I've never even gone to a single class.
You have, because you got
No,
proof.
that's wrong.
No, you're wrong.
Hero, there's something I'd like you to take a look at. This notebook right here.
Huh? Hey, why's my name written on it?
I found it in the locker room on the 2nd floor.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't mind, could you take a look inside?
Sure, whatever you want. But I've never seen this notebook before in my life.
What's Is something wrong?
It's kinda similar. No, even more than that. This is absolutely my handwriting, without a doubt! But how is this? I don't remember ever writing in this thing! No! No way!
It looks like you actually did it, but somehow, you forgot all about it.
Lies! It's all one big lie!
I don't want to believe it either. But there's also no explanation for this pocketbook.
And whose pocketbook is that?
It's mine. And the handwriting
I forgot
inside is also mine. There's no doubt
Quite
about
so.
it. But just like Hero, I have no memory of ever writing in it.
And the reason for that is the 2 years of missing memories?
After seeing all the evidence, do you have any choice but to acknowledge the truth?
Isn't it just so desperately dark? The mystery's solved, but it's like a goddamn funeral in here! Shit, man! I've never been to a funeral! Hell yes!
2 years of school life. How many moments of blossoming youth have you missed out on? How many fun classes? How many school events? This was your chance to build lasting friendships, right? And on top of that, something tragically sad happened 1 year ago. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Right before everyone's eyes, the world came crashing down. You absorbed all that despair, but then you forgot it all. And once you'd forgotten, you made the choice to subject yourselves to this killing game. Oh, and there's one other thing. To be even more precise, the memories you all lost were...
Actually, never mind. I'm bored. Explaining stuff is boring.
What?
What?
We are bored of this world. Everyone always talks big, declaring all the great things they'll do. But then they always fizzle out. This world is just so desperately fucking boring!
I love all boys when you start this.
What are you talking about?
I don't know why.
In a way, I'm jealous of all of you. To give yourself over so completely to such stimulating despair.
Yeah, so figure out the rest for yourselves! I'm sick of expositioning all this shit!
Figure out what?
Figure out where your memories come apart. That's at the heart of all of this.
Where memories will come apart. You're talking about a moment where you must have lost memories. And I think of one time. So I set foot in the main hall for the first time, and that was... the entrance ceremony, wasn't it? No? Okay. Okay, go. Well, I fainted, of course.
I got it! The moment I lost my memories, I can't think of any time other than that day. When I first came to the gates of this school and stepped foot in the main hall. When I passed out, I was overcome with a strange sensation.
Wow, you still have enough spirit to keep on talking, huh? So I don't know much about the details, but it seems like everyone remembers passing out, right?
Yep.
And your sense of time got all messed up because of the memory loss after that? I guess it must have been something like that.
After I passed out, I woke up in a classroom with my head on a desk. I assume not much time had passed since I'd collapsed in the main hall.
But instead, 2 whole years had gone by.
The reason it felt so short was because our memories of the time in between had been completely removed.
You got it, honey. 2 years of memories? Poof! Gone! Which means, of course...
When everyone met for the first time, it wasn't actually for the first time. Unaware of this fact, you took the time to introduce yourselves to each other, but
by that point, we'd already spent 2 years together at the school. That's what those photos reveal, isn't it?
Yep, that's what they reveal. You were all such close friends. You spent 2 years together, and then you started killing each other. And it was all so you could escape into a world that's already been annihilated.
It's messed up.
What a terribly tragic tale. Even if you left now, there's nothing you could do to fix it.
You're the one who set things up to be like this.
Oof.
I love you all so much.
Love you more. What? Sorry,
What?
What?
Once your school life here began, I thought about you constantly. It's
think
only
she has
natural that I would
bipolar disorder,
fall in
honestly.
love.
I think.
So, since I love you guys so much, I'll tell you all
Or split personality?
about it.
I think bipolar.
All about the idea we came up with as the ultimate despair. Our plan to bring despair to all mankind.
When spare all mankind.
Let's go back in time 2 years, okay? Back to when everyone first came to this school. School I life during that first year overflowed with hope and happiness. Oh boy, it was just the worst.
Oh yeah.
Everyone was enjoying themselves so much. You were all having the time of your lives.
But that couldn't last forever, of course. The peacefulness only made it through that first year. Because after that, an event unfolded that hammered a soul-crushing despair into all of humanity.
Let's see.
The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The tragedy. All too soon, the world's days of peace came to a bloody end.
That's a bit depressing in a way. Think about it.
And as you can imagine, the school was no exception. The tragedy even made its way here, leading to the extermination of most of the students.
What are you?
What do you mean?
The most tragic event in human history, and the ultimate despair that caused it. I can't believe it's all because of just you and Mukuro. Was it some kind of organization? An angry mob? An incredibly motivated family?
You have a point. If I had to describe it, I'd say it was none of those. How can I put it? It was more of an ideological thing. Despair is contagious, you know. It's almost like a natural phenomenon. Everyone is capable of it. And now the entire world has fallen into despair.
Shit.
In other words, if you see despair as the enemy, then your enemy is the world itself.
I just don't understand.
That's pretty dark in a way. Well, been despair.
We didn't ask you to try to understand. This was a tangent anyway, unrelated to the matter at hand.
Okay, so let's get back to the story. Hope's Peak had taken so much damage. You guys were the only survivors. The members of the 78th class of Hope's Peak Academy were the only ones left.
Shit.
And then, something super neat happened!
What happened?
Now pay attention, because this is important, and I'm only gonna say it once!
I'm listening, girl.
So guess what? To protect everyone who had survived, Hope's Peak was transformed into a shelter! That's right! It was transformed into a shelter! I said it twice!
Now, someone was
Definitely
responsible
Bapu,
for that transformation.
I think.
For creating what would eventually become your prison. Do any of you know who that might have been?
The headmaster.
I got it! It could only have been the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy. He wanted to turn the school into a shelter to try and protect us. To protect us from the despair and tragedy taking place outside. That's why he asked us to make that promise. To say that we were willing to live in this school forever.
We believe he had something like that in mind, yes. If you, the collective hope of a new generation, could survive, maybe the world could have a fresh start.
Yeah, the headmaster put that much faith in you.
And because we had that same hope, that's why we all agreed to live here forever.
But creating the shelter was also his single biggest mistake. It's laughable, really. He was the headmaster, but he had no idea. He had no idea that we, the ultimate despair, had already made our way into the school. So what was supposed to be a shelter to keep you safe became a cage that made it impossible for you to escape despair.
Shit.
I have to say, it really helped me out a lot. It saved me a ton of time.
By the way, it was you yourselves who blocked off the windows, the doors, all the exits.
Wait, what?
Under the headmaster's direction, you all went about your work like obedient little sheep.
Shit.
You mean
We trapped ourselves in here?
And then you forgot all about it and started bitching about how you were trapped in here.
Fuck. Damn.
Once you'd finished building your little shelter, it was time for me and Mukuro to get to work. And thus began the killing game.
That's interesting.
Me and Mukuro had come here, spending the last 2 years waiting for that moment.
That moment where you all began killing each other served as the climax of our global despair plan.
And the only reason you survived the tragedy was so that you could be a part of it.
You only let us live so we could go around killing each other? Is that what you're saying?
Why? Why would you do that?
Because this was so much more than a simple high school deathmatch. Rather, it was a method to hunt down and destroy every last remaining speck of hope in the world.
Fucking hell, she's
What are you
crazy.
saying?
Well, it would seem that there's a little bit left out there. A few souls unwilling to give up hope. So I thought I should show them, which is why
Well, why don't you tell me?
The last one did show everyone in the world so well. That was the killing game. Hammond's Gambit. Of course, Hammond's Gambit. Of course. Hi, Jack. Hi, Jack. Hello. Yeah, boom.
Now
First
I
try.
understand.
Oh, HACK does kind of have something we could think it was going to be.
You're talking about you hijacking the airwaves, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. That's exactly what I'm talking about. To show the world the murders taking place at this school, which was meant to be a symbol of hope.
That was the whole point of the ultimate despair. When I said climax, that was what I was talking about. The world watched as you fell into despair and began to kill each other one after another. Despair is as contagious as any disease. Any hope left turns to despair.
Isn't the power of television just amazing? By the way, since we started broadcasting, a whole bunch of people have tried to come and rescue you.
Are you serious?
But utilizing the heavy weaponry I installed around the school grounds, I had no problem expelling them.
Fucking hell.
Expelled them?
I have to thank you all.
What that means.
They were a relentless bunch, refusing to give up on hope and trying to force their beliefs on the world. But in the end, I was able to give them the final despair. Death.
So you just used us? To bring despair to everyone in the outside world?
Well, sure, but I also gave you a second chance at life, right? So it's like, give and take.
Give and take?
You're evil,
You're
girl.
so full of shit!
And there's a reason I chose you guys to survive when all the other students were dropping like flies. I mean, we built up 2 years of memories together. You were all my treasured classmates.
Sorry, that's a lie. I just figured you'd despair even more when you found out a friend had betrayed you.
And that's the truth, which is what you wanted, right? So, does it make you feel utterly lost and hopeless? You solved the mystery, but despair at the truth, right?
Don't tell me. Did you seriously count on the possibility that we would solve your mystery?
And if we did, then what? Our final desire for creating this world of despair was so we could experience one last class trial. If you were bold enough to solve the mystery, only to discover that the truth was utterly hopeless, how would you react? What would you do?
See? Discovering the truth doesn't necessarily lead to a sense of hope.
Truth can be full of despair, too! Like right fucking now!
I'll give it 4 minutes, guys, away, but truth or despair?
Not to mention, all those motives I talked about were totally meaningless. I mean, with the world having ended and all.
Meaningless? Then we've been murdering each other? For nothing?
And think about it. You chose to lock yourselves up here, then started murdering each other to get out.
We weren't just random strangers either. We were classmates. We'd spent 2 years together.
No, even I can't laugh at that.
We get it. We get it, okay? You're totally awesome, right? We get it already. So help us! I'll do anything! Just help me!
A peasant begging for his life? Oh, how delightful! We've never witnessed such a travesty firsthand.
But I'm sorry to say, begging doesn't work on me. All I want is despair, and there's no reason for it. And since there's no reason, there's no argument against it. There's just no understanding it. No argument, no understanding. What better definition of ultimate despair could there be?
Wait, hold on. You've just been going on about whatever you feel like, but there's no real reason for us to believe anything you have to say.
Huh?
You say the world's fallen apart, but I haven't seen it for myself. So I don't acknowledge it. I don't accept it as the truth.
Until you see it with your own eyes. Truth and falsehood overlap one another.
Yes.
In other words, you're not unlike Schrodinger's cat right now. Is that what you're saying?
I think so.
If so, what then?
Are you saying you won't accept the truth until you can go outside and see for yourself? Well, you better not. You go out into that world and you're all goners for sure. Trust me, I'm not lying about any of this.
Well, even if it's all true, I refuse to give in. I refuse to lose to you. For the sake of everyone you've killed.
Huh? Everyone I've killed? What are you talking about? You're the ones who killed them.
I didn't kill anyone. I simply gave you a little nudge in the right direction.
And that's all it took for you to start killing each other. You're nothing but bloodthirsty animals.
That's why anyone was murdered here, peasant.
Say what you want about hope, but we're all creatures of instinct, right? Despair comes naturally.
Hell yes! That's funny as shit!
No!
Oh god,
This
I'm
isn't
so
just
quiet,
some game
so
to us.
intrigued.
It's murder! Plain and simple! You stole our memories, invented reasons for us to do it! You pushed us all into a corner! It's all your fault!
You certainly have a talent for passing the buck, don't you? That must be your hope, huh? But we don't have much time left to keep up this banter. We have to draw things to a close soon.
What do you mean?
I'm talking about the vote, of course. You didn't forget about that little rule, did ya?
Oh shit, yeah.
Oh, and also, since this will be the last vote, I decided to change the rules.
You can't change the rules.
What?
You guys so full of hope, and me so full of despair.
No, we're
I've
waiting 4
decided
minutes
to
now.
have you vote which one will be punished. If even one of you votes to punish hope, well then, I'll consider that a win for me, and punish everyone on the side of hope.
Even if it's just one person?
Oh, but don't worry, I won't be voting, of course.
Even if you don't, you've still got the upper hand in all this!
It's okay. Nobody would actually vote to kill themselves, right?
Oh, let me just mention one more thing. When I win, to punish you guys, you'll have to stay here till you grow old and die. No fighting, no killing. That's your punishment.
What?
You mean, we'd
have to just live here?
She's saying she'll let us live.
If you're not happy with that, then go ahead and punish me. And make your way to the outside world.
Enter a world fallen from grace, where only despair exists, where you'd likely be dead within a day.
What are you saying? So no matter what, we're doomed!
Wait a sec! I just got hit with an inspiration bomb! Dying of old age is boring as shit, right? The audience at home isn't gonna dig that at all! So, here's what'll happen. One of you will get to experience an instant, super impressive punishment.
What? You can't just...
Do you mean to say you'll execute one of us?
And I get to decide who's gonna have to suck it down!
Oh.
Makoto, you're up!
The fuck?
Me?
What did I do?
Yeah, you've been acting up, causing
Damn it.
all kinds of trouble. I hate you!
So let me make this clear. Everyone has two choices in front of them. If a single person votes for Hope to be punished, then only Makoto will receive a harsh punishment, and the rest of you will live here in peace.
If, on the other hand, you desire to see us punished, then you must all leave this place.
I will force you out, ensuring you all die horrible deaths in the outside world.
What I'm saying is, if you sacrifice Makoto, the rest of you will get to live out your lives.
Sacrifice me? That's...
What? Has your resolve softened? Have you lost confidence? Are you afraid of being punished? Don't you have faith in your friends?
No! That's not it!
It's okay. You're right to be afraid. It would seem all of those around you have realized the futility of going against me.
Guys?
It's so beautiful. Your lovely faces, eroded by despair, have come together as one.
Besides, Yoko, you could never betray your father, could you?
What?
I mean, the headmaster's only wish was that all of you would survive, right? That's why he tried to trap you all here after all. The least you can do is try to honor your dead father's wishes.
Girl, you're evil.
Kyoko!
One person's despair is enough to seal your fate. Isn't that just the most hopeless outcome ever?
So, who do you think's gonna give in? Whose despair is gonna sign your death warrant?
No one. Nobody's gonna give in to despair!
Hell no.
We're not gonna lose to you!
So boring. Stubborn till the very end, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's fine. Then let's just hurry up and get it over with. It's time for the final vote. Everything will come to an end. And your stupid life!
Oops. Final vote. This is it. The ultimate confrontation. I drew everyone. I have to make them remember. I have to convince them not to give up. To live in despair. It's not really living at all. Oh my god. So I want to end it, but also I'm so excited. But it's gonna be long as hell.
We won't give up! As long as there's hope, we'll never give up!
If I were to die, that would be the end of Hope's Peak Academy. By the way, the air outside is totally polluted, you know. The only reason we're okay in here is thanks to the air purifiers in the physics lab. If I die, the purifiers will screech to a halt. In other words, as soon as I die, the communal life you've all been living will come to an end.
Meh.
Meh.
All of you will have to leave. You'll have to go into the world outside, where only death
They
and
have to send
despair
hope to
are
characters,
waiting.
I think. Yeah.
So, what are you gonna do? You just die?
Yeah, I think I'll give everyone hope. Hey, sweet. It's in bad despair. In despair? You are in despair. Oh shit.
We won't give up! As long as there's hope, we'll never give up!
Here we go.
If I were to die, that would be the end.
Right, have hope.
Don't
Oh,
lose
shit.
hope now!
All my fortune-telling senses are telling me not to leave this place. But to live means moving forward, right? So even if it's hard, even if we're scared, we don't have any choice, do we? I want to keep on living. I want to open the next door.
Hell yeah.
There must be something new waiting for me. So that's why, no matter what, I need to get out of here. The whole fortune-telling thing doesn't matter anymore. What matters is my own gut feeling.
We won't give up. As long as there's hope,
We'll never give up.
If I were to die, that would be the end.
I've decided to have faith in myself.
By the way, the air outside is the only reason is thanks to the air.
Come on, Aoi. You can
don't
do it,
lose
girl.
hope now.
I've been thinking about all this. And I was thinking, at a time like this, what would Sakura do? You only get stronger by taking adversity by the horns. Confront that thorny path with enthusiasm.
Hell yeah, girl.
That sounds like something she'd say, right?
Yeah.
No. I think that's definitely what she'd say. Which is why yeah! I've made up my mind!
We won't give up. As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
If I were to die,
Damn it!
that would be the end. By the way, the
Damn
only
it, I
reason
screwed
is
up.
thanks to
Don't
the
bother.
say whatever you want if I die. In other words, the communal life you've all...
Okay, so it's
you don't have to go into the world
Toko and
outside.
Yakuza now.
So, will you just die?
But I can't change things' mind.
We won't give up. As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
If I were to die, that would be the end. By the way, the only reason is thanks to the air. Say whatever you want. If I die, in other words, the communal life you've all been.
Meh. No. No.
All of you will have to. You'll have to go into the world
Sake
outside.
game.
So, will you just die?
Damn it! You keep pissing.
We won't give up. As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
Then he's probably
If
just
I
a
were to die,
tap.
that
Why?
would be the end. By the way, the only reason is thanks to the air. Say whatever you want. If I die, in other words, the communal life you've all been.
Tapped.
Don't lose hope now.
Just run out. Just run out.
I don't care either way. I'm fine with whichever one is more interesting. Actually, I may not look like it, but I always hated school.
Mood.
Hell, no matter how I look, still hate it. Oh, but no matter what, Master has to come along with us.
We won't give up. As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
Good. Just
If I
wanted
were
to
to die,
help.
that would be the end. By the way, the only reason is thanks to the air. Say whatever you want. If I die, in other words, the communal life you've all.
I can keep on living as long as I have my Master's love.
All of you will have to leave. You'll have to go into the world outside.
Shoot.
Don't lose hope now.
That's up twice for some reason.
What's the matter? You're not actually trying to encourage me, are you?
I am.
Ridiculous.
Please.
It never even crossed my mind that I might give in to despair. But don't misunderstand me. I couldn't care in the slightest what happens to you. I just have to keep my word. I swore I would end the life of the Mastermind. Besides, the Togami family isn't dead, because I'm still alive.
Ooh.
So until I can restore the Togami family and bring it greater glory than it's ever known,
we won't give up. As long as there's hope,
Hey,
we'll
song
never
change
give up.
If I were to die, that would be the end. By the way,
2 lives left,
the
boys.
only
Do
reason
it.
is thanks to the air.
Girls.
Say whatever you want. If I die, in other
Right.
words, as soon as the communal
Damn,
life
yeah.
you've all been living will. I can keep on living. All of you will have to. You'll have to go into the world outside.
I already said I would claim the Mastermind's life.
So, will you just die?
Come on, Kyoko. Come,
Don't
girl.
lose hope now.
I believe in you.
I didn't really know my father, so I can't pretend to know what he was thinking. But even if we're just connected by blood, there's one thing I am sure of. He would never want us to abandon Makoto and choose to stay here. I can't explain why exactly. But if I'm sure of anything, I'm sure of that. Just because we don't actually know anything, does that mean we can't understand? Could it be that... No, never mind. So, Makoto, I don't think you wound up at this school because you had good luck or bad luck. I think you came here for a different reason entirely. You came here to bring down the ultimate despair.
Hell yeah.
You came here to confront despair without ever giving up. And if that's true, I think we could call you the ultimate hope. What do you think?
What the hell are you?
Whoops.
You!
I'm gonna hope.
So uncool.
Ooh.
Your stupid faces, the stupid things you've said, the stupid way you all treat each other.
Yeah, I'm starting
It's all
go
so
on for 2 and
uncool.
finish this straight away.
So
By the way.
unhip. Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up!
You heard me, girl.
Lame, 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 lame!
To make can't believe anything. Hope his name talent you develop, but I still. Truth. Hell yeah.
You suck! So uncool! You dare to stand against us? Hope is a joke. Who are you?
Your idiocy ends here.
You're gross. Suffer
Ouch.
from despair.
I just love despair!
You suck. What do you want? So uncool.
You're unbearable!
Ah, boo.
Hope is a joke. Who are you?
Would you like to die?
Yes. What?
You're gross.
I know.
Suffer from despair. Everything is pointless!
I'll strike.
Despair into tomorrow.
Hope keeps on
Nope,
going.
screw you. Yeah, finish that sentence, bitch. Ultimate hope beats ultimate despair. Boom.
I refuse to give up. I refuse to get bored. I refuse to throw it all away. I refuse to despair. Because all I have going for me is the desire to keep moving forward.
What's going on? What's happening?
And we... I can't end it here, can I? No, I can't say... Oh, whatever. A, please. Thank you. Something else.
It looks like we've reached the end.
We're ending
I
this
think
right
it may
now,
be
guys.
time to vote.
We just gotta pull the lever, right?
Good. I'm ready to go.
Let's put an end to these trials. Put an end to the killing. With our own hands.
Oh. Junko. You are done. Shut up.
The hell?
Indeed.
You've lost, Junko.
I lost?
I lost? Me? No way!
Well, that's just...
It can't be! You still don't accept it? The ultimate despair itself is vulnerable to the onslaught of despair, it seems.
What the heck?
There's no use trying to fight now.
Well, that's just... totally the best!
The hell? Huh?
So this is despair.
We came to this school 2 years ago, carried out an incredibly detailed plan. Yeah, I even killed my sister for it.
And now I...
To come this far and fail at the very end
True despair.
is the most ultimate despair. What are you talking about?
And now I...
Don't you see? I was so hopelessly desperate. I was bored of the world the moment I was born. That's why I've been looking forward to this so desperately. This one in a lifetime experience. It's my first and last colossal despair here at the moment of death. To have a chance to taste the highest grade despair, the utter failure of my dreams.
True despair.
Oh, I'm hopelessly happy right now.
Huh?
Wait, is she enjoying this?
Anyway.
So are we prepared to admit defeat? You think I care about won or lost? Either way, doesn't change a thing.
Totally the best!
Outside is only despair. Inside is only despair. No matter where you go, despair awaits you. That's not true.
Not possible.
You're wrong. Huh?
Don't make me repeat
Let me tell you
myself.
this right now. We no longer fear despair.
Okay.
Because we decide to enter the outside world with hope. Yeah, Makoto seduced us over to his side. Everyone.
Hey.
He said despair is as contagious as any disease.
However.
But same is true of hope. All you have to do is look at us and see how true that is. Kyoko.
No.
Stop! Hey, it's faces you're making. See those awful looks cause me nothing but pain.
There's one last thing.
Fine, let me say one last thing. If you guys want to get all hung up on the word hope, there's no skin off my nose. But just be warned. From this point on, one despair after another will stand in your way. No matter where you run, no matter where you hide, maybe you'll find some hope. But there is a very fine line dividing that hope from bitter despair. Knowing that, you still plan to cling to your hope? Of course, because we...
It's fine.
Shut. That's a rhetorical question. You interrupted my monologue. I'm almost done though, so... whatever. Because it's almost punishment time, right?
It can't be.
Do you really intend to go through this? There's agreement, right? Hold on. It's not like I want you to die. You didn't have to.
Stop it!
What?
How many times do I have to tell you?
That living brings me no hope at all. Although what now is taste that despair of death that you only get once in life, so...
Don't get in my way!
Wow. What's wrong with her eyes, though?
So this is how the despair of death feels. It's so wonderful! Even a tenth of this despair. Even 100th. I want every last soul on this planet to taste such despair. I want the entire world to die with that despair in its mouth. Okay, let's do this.
Oh shit.
I've reserved an extra special punishment for last. Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Oh, she's lost it for sure. She lost the plot. Junko has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. Oh, it just walks with him. Doesn't get dragged away. Oh god, it's not good, is it? It's not good. Ignoring that, probably had to claim this. Getting claimed, still. The fuck? Is she gonna get... Oh, so everything happens. Every death? Maybe? Don't want punishment. Don't want 1,000 blood. Oh my god, what the hell? What the hell? Wow. What the hell? Takes it like a champ. Oh my... What is... God, guys, I'm scared. She's just taking this like a champ. Oh my god, she has lost it. She has definitely lost it. Bruh. Dude. Fancy. Ain't over. Dude, though, Jesus Christ. That is my punishment. That's how everything came to an end. Final class trial. Junko Onishima, Jump Despair. Last Hope P Academy. It was all over. What pain, ultimate suffering, ultimate despair, ultimate execution, ultimate death. Yeah. Want to kill my hair tie. Again though, remember, even us saying it was all over, it's not like the building exploded or collapsed in on itself or anything. That wasn't the kind of ending waiting for us. Nothing changed. Well, with one exception. The air purifiers turned off. It's like Junko said. It shut off immediately. There's only difference. Goodbye, Despair High School. Let's finish this now. We left the courtroom and made our way to the main hall. We stood in front of a door. Nobody made a sound. I felt almost absent-minded. This is over. This is our epilogue for the final ending. We're stuck in limbo. I'm moving unsure. But in the end.
Hey.
We can't just stand around like it's forever. At some point, we need to leave. Don't be surprised, it was Kyoko who broke silence.
Makoto.
Koda, would you do the honours? Okay. If awakened by Kyoko's word, I took out the object we'd gone. Up until the moment of death, it had belonged to Kyoko. In the end, she dropped it before us.
So,
But, is this really it? Is that really the key to the store?
Indeed.
You don't have to read into what she said too much to find the answer.
If, on the other hand, you desire to see us punished, then you must all leave this place.
I will force you out, ensuring you all die horrible deaths in the outside world.
In other words...
I'll force you out, she said, just before dropping that. It makes sense it would be our way out here.
But
you never know. Maybe it's actually a switch that's gonna make the school self-destruct. I mean, Junker never said specifically that she'd let us leave here alive.
It's true.
They might be right about that. Maybe?
Yes.
But even so, it's possible to think we couldn't take our chance of it. Yeah, I guess that's true. Nothing to worry about.
My beautiful scissors!
If something ever happens to Master, I'll take my scissors and jam right fire up. Hey, where's the courtroom? Where's the mastermind? It's all over. Just about to leave school. What? Leave? We can go outside? That means me and Master can get married. Then he'll give me a little jewel of a baby.
That's enough.
Please stop. That'll be a greater horror event I've encountered so far.
Anyway...
Don't worry. I have doubts that we'll be able to leave without a problem.
But...
It's what happens after we get out that I'm worried about. But you know, in the end, I think part of me still thinks...
For serious?
Maybe. When we get out there, we'll see everything she said about the world was a lie. The other side of this world. It's a world as peaceful as remember. A lie, peaceful as remember. Well, no matter what it looks like, it's still our world. It's what we're meant to live. Yeah, I guess so. And how to put this? I like this school. The world is really big, right? Ain't so big. I'm sure there must be some despair. No matter what. But it also has to be lots of hope, right?
In other words...
The act of searching for hope, to try and find it, that by itself is true meaning of hope. As long as you have hope, you can keep moving forward no matter what trouble you may fall into.
Am I wrong?
That's what you mean, Makoto? Yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. Needed them you to spell it out for me. You know, Junko mentioned that there are still others out there who haven't cast any away hope just yet. Maybe I should find them and make them work for me. To rebuild the world, we must rebuild the Togami dynasty. I'll go with you. I'll follow you everywhere you want to go.
You got it!
My first stop is going to be closest donut store. I can figure out the rest from there.
Hey!
What are you going to do if there are no donut store shops or donuts?
Okay.
Let's get some flour, make some myself. And if there's no flour, I'll just grow some wheat. I'll get it now. But on Oz Road, you got to build one. Creation. Fate is telling me to remake the world.
Could it be?
That's my hope.
How about that?
I reach next stage. Next chapter of Yashihiro Kagukure's love story is about to begin.
Woo!
Thanks, Hina. She totally opened my eyes.
Ooh.
Hey, personal space buddy. You totally creeped me out.
Makoto.
Come on, Makoto. Even if the world and the outside of the world is gone. Outside the world is gone. Even if the world is steeped in despair. As long as people are like you around, I can keep face forward and keep walking. If we can get out of here and do something, have some sort of impact. What can we do? There's so few of us, and we're so small. What can we do? No, we can probably do anything. Yeah, we can do anything.
Well, I guess this is goodbye. And goodbye to Sakura.
Oh yeah.
But hey, if we gotta say goodbye, we may as well do it with a smile on our face.
Hey guys! You guys want your fortunes told anywhere, anytime. You just let me know. I'll be there.
You know how much I hate being annoyed. But if something does come up, you may as well let me know. I can't guarantee I'll actually bother listening, but, you know.
I don't know why, but I have a burning desire to start writing. I might be able to pull it off. A story about Master and me, and the others, I guess.
I can't say I'm sorry about what happened, but still, it does feel kind of strange.
I really don't know what to say. I guess we graduated?
Looks like hope really is spreading. As long as we never give up. I'd push him harder. We keep moving forward with hope in my heart. Since I have hope, I can show courage. Since I have hope, I can move ahead. The world can move ahead. The door began to open. With my hands, with our hands, hope and despair mingled together. Open the door to the future. Ooh. In 4K. This seems blocked. No! Seriously though, what the hell? What's this world gonna look like? Christ, so 6 cases though. 5 survivors, sorry. Whew. Pretty depressing story. I mean, a very depressing story, I should say. Okay, don't you dare give me a cliffhanger. You bastards. Ah, cliffhangers! Oh my god. Oh wait, never mind. Maybe. Just because I Danganronpa one though. Really good game, honestly. Again, I thought on V3 of playing the first one. Yeah, it's good. They're great characters. Celestia, Ludenberg. Junko. I guess there's all the characters in the game. And Monokuma. Monomi, Takiko, Sasuga. Where's that staff? There's no director. Okay, only one person made this stuff, like, you know, like, each. Damn. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. Only one person made these designs? You get props up for that. I know the character looks different, has her own emotions. Yeah. Very fun game though, seriously, I've enjoyed this. I am doing Goodbye Despair afterwards, and after Goodbye Despair, I am going to be doing all the just platinum the game or DSI stuff. Damn, this game was fun though. Oh my god. More than one person doing something. Is that Sasuke Uchiha? No, it's Asuka Uchiha. Come on. So, very interesting. So my least favourite case though in this is probably... I mean... Okay, well, least favourite punishment for me has to be Leon's. Even though it's kind of painful getting 100 balls getting hit, 1,000 balls getting in front of you. My most favourite death though has to probably be... I would say Junko's, that was just metal. Favourite character, Celestia or Monokuma. My least favourite was probably Mondo. Honestly, just also kind of in a way hero. Like she just kind of was there at parts. Just like it literally, she didn't die. He didn't die. Sorry, if he didn't die, just like Like, he didn't really have a part in the story except just trying to be a weaker person. It wants to be stronger. Jesus Christ, though, we're done. 3 hours to be taken. Ugh, God. Hadouken! Ah! I punch a fish now. What do you do? I don't care if it's long. Jesus Christ, though. Definitely worth it. Definitely a great ending too, but I'm wondering, will we see what outside looks like after this, maybe? That's why I was going to switch up epilogue, and I was like, what's up epilogue? It's not going to be a 20-30 minute stream. Oh yeah, that's eaten. Even for getting copyright claim because of the ending. I mean, you know, if I'm skip the ending. If the claim wants me to skip the ending, I'll skip the ending. So if I do a speedrun, I might just do it in Japanese voices. I probably might good text. But Junko though, I definitely think she had bipolar disorder. Because the way she acted, like how she was, oh so happy, then crazy, then really good. So yeah, definitely was headmaster. That intro, interesting. And if I saw it, I thought the intro was like just some random guy just dying. Wait, where's the bath scene? Where was the bath scene? Why are you not telling me about this? Game, how dare you keep the bath scene away from me? This game sucks. An explosion though. That's a bit messed up. So if Genocide Jack did die though, would there be a, you know, if Genocide Jack died, would there be 2 murders in a way? Would Junko be responsible for 2 people being killed? Or would she cover it up like, actually no. Yeah. Still though, Sakura being spy, that part shocked me a lot. I like Sakura a lot too. It's just fun. Those characters didn't have any bad characters. Like Byakuya was kind of repetitive at times, but I can't tell by his backstory in a way why he's kind of who he is. Kind of his snobby attitude. But Snipe Chunsoft, thank you PS Vita as well for being part of the game. Any other ending credits? How's your look? Oh, Monokuma. Ooh, take that battery.
Interesting. Things are getting very interesting indeed.
They've been very.
Like I said at the beginning, I'm not a teddy bear. I am Monokuma.
Oh.
And I am this school's headmaster.
Dun dun dun. Gosh, it's gonna be a sequel game next. Seriously. The really? Easter egg? All worlds ends, Okay, we've got school mode now. What if simulation that later on? We ain't gonna do this now, but I can look at this. Okay guys, we're gonna do this. Next time we are not doing this. I'm doing this for the bonus, which I'm gonna do. Instead though guys, we are going to Ultra Despair. I mean, goodbye Despair. Bye for now.